Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Factorio. Today, we build science. And I'm going to be using Factorio Lab calculator to figure this out. And what we want is we want each of the sciences and we want them to produce basically one per second. So, as such, let us begin. Actually, I guess I should also point out that settings here. All right, we're going to be using assembler 3s. Now, we could set this thing up. Actually, yeah, we're going to do something crazy like that. I mean, how's our chip production looking right now? We seem to be producing. I'm thinking about making beacons and yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to set up beacons over here. I think. I don't know if we have enough chip production for this, but got a lot of blue chips in storage, but I don't think we're actually making any blue chips anywhere over here, so I actually don't think we're making any sulfuric acid over here either, so. But we can. We could make it right here. Alright, let's start over here with a small... yeah, right here. Okay. To make... Let's see, where are they? First things first, beacons. We want to make beacons. So in this case, we're going to need a double assembler, which we will put right there. That is going to make beacons. That is going to make copper wire. And we are going to let this fill up a row, because I think beacons stack to 10. And now, where are the... There they are. Okay, so we need green and red, green and blue, or red and blue, and red and blue. So I think what we're going to do is come down here. Do I have chemical plants? Get rid of it. I have 4 chemical plants. sulfuric acid. Requires water, not petroleum gas, okay? I can do that too. Put a requester chest here, here, and here. I don't even think this belt's being used by anything anymore, but since I'm not sure, I can't remove it. And I need a power pole. Okay, we are now making sulfuric acid. Which I'm going to pipe over here. I don't really need a storage tank, but I'm going to put one there anyway. Okay. Now, blue chips. Blue chips require sulfuric acid, red and green chips. So we just need regular and we just run pipe right up there. And each of these is going to hold one stack. Now, the fact that we're not getting any red chips in there tells me we need more red chips. Which I must say, I find terribly surprising. As in, no, I don't find it surprising at all. Okay. However, we have plenty of green chips, so we should be good. We just need to find where our red chips are being produced and copy them. Do these right over here. Okay. We have plenty of steel plate, but I'm guessing we're still running out of copper and iron. Which doesn't surprise me, since I kind of cut off production over there. Yeah, we've got plenty of iron. But copper is still very deficient. And is that because we don't have enough copper, or because we don't have enough copper ore? I think it's because we don't have enough copper ore. Come over here. Yeah, I think we're going to need another source of copper ore. Which there's that. But there's absolutely no way I'm going to be able to train copper ore, so we're going to have to belt that. Remember how I said we have about 2 episodes left? I was incorrect. This is going to add at least 1 more. Okay, before we run off in that direction to go do that, let's actually come back over here and get module production set up. I don't think we can actually make the modules right now. We're not going to have enough copper to do it. But it will be better to have them here in the event we have just a little bit of a surplus at some point. So we're going to do... Okay, let's just remember... Let's see if I can remember the ratio here. Okay, so we need 4 for one of these, and 5 of these for one of these. That means we don't really care. We're not going to do that. Okay, these here are going to be producing half speed 1s and half production 1s. I don't think we actually need efficiencies, but just since the And then over here, we're going to produce... Okay, do the same, basically the same layout here. This is going to produce efficiency 2s. We can actually just go ahead and put the other one in here, producing efficiency 3s. Because I'm trying to remember if maybe the rocket in some way requires efficiency 3s, but I can't remember, so... And, let's see, we set that over here. Okay. Now we got that working there. Okay, blue belts carry a bunch, but it doesn't really matter. Let's set this thing here to get rid of these red belts. I don't want any red belts. Okay, while it's coming and taking those, blue belts carry 45 items per second. And our 14 per second from stack inserters, I think. So that means we're going to put down here six. Technically, I think 3 is actually how many would be needed, but buffer. And now we go off in this direction. We're going to run out of belts. I know that, because I'm probably going to need close to 2,000 belts for this. That's making batteries to produce all of our bots. Decide to make those chests there to have somewhere to dump all this sulfur I'm picking up. We can just Alright, we are full on sulfur now. We run back this way to dump them in the chest. Where are all the logistics bots going? Oh, we're just out of red ships. That's why we're not getting logistics bots. I don't like how many undergrounds I'm going through on doing this, but right here, I'm insisting on having at least some efficiency. Oops. And now we're going to run out of belts very quickly here. And we're out of belts. Alright, back to the base. Get more belts. Hey, we have belts. Okay, I currently got this set to wanting 400 of them. I'm going to need like 1,000. Hey, we're producing blue chips at least. And we have a very small amount of production 3s. Can you put production 3s? Can only be used on intermediate products. So none of that. But red chips. I could probably put it on red chips. Where'd they go? Yes. Alright, where are my beacons being made? Right here. Can't remember how big a beacon is. Pretty big. We'll put one right there. And load it with speed 2s. Now these will produce extra fast. I actually think I might need to start putting the productivity modules in the copper wires. Actually, no, I know where we need to put these. They don't need to be in the red chips. This doesn't need to be here. Alright, what's the range on a beacon? I can never remember. Yeah. We may have to come back through here and rebuild smelting to be beacon and chipped up, but for now, that'll help with that. Alright, tried to save as much belt as we could there, but gonna need some undergrounds where we're going, so better keep some. I can't make that jump. Do I have any landfill? Yes, I do. Well, that didn't work. Alright, stop trying to send stuff down there, please. This might be a mistake. I might need to be running this above the power plant. Absolutely need to be running it above the power plant. Run it up through here. All right. There. There. Remember how I said I don't really want to do this because we're going to need undergrounds? Yeah, this is what I meant. And we can't go any further without some undergrounds. Those right there were missing heat pipes. Okay, the construction bots for the network are going to take care of that. Well, I guess I better check the other side and make sure it doesn't have the same problem, although the other side isn't actually doing anything yet. Well, it's doing a little something. There. Oh, just that a thought. For those of you who do not know how modules and beacons work, a productivity module makes it that every time something produces, it gets a piece of another production. So like 1.1 produced each time or something. So every 10 productions, it produces 2 instead of 1 for free. And speed beacons just make things produce faster. Or speed modules just make things produce faster. What beacons do is that lets you put down a building, put speed modules in it, and then all buildings within a 3-block radius of that building get that benefit as if they had speed modules in them. Which is important because I believe productivity modules also slow production down. Okay, since we're back over here, let's go grab all the productivity and speed modules we have. I don't actually expect that we have very many. but probably have some. 14 and 4. Oddly enough, I think 4 is exactly as many as we need. No, we just did 2. Yeah, getting us as much extra copper plate production as we can. And yes, I know I could have just set up something over at the where we're going to build science and just told it send some of this copper over here, but we're going to need probably all that copper for science production. So yeah, we can't take that. We're going to need it. And yes, I know, once again, we are having running back and forth the episode. Alright, before we run off in that direction... Actually, no, we'll deal with that when we come back through, assuming that I remember. But I was just going to make sure that we have sulfur being transferred from network to network. Since, you know, we've cut off the belt now. I was just thinking I could do something really cheeky, like having some electric furnaces along the top of this copper line in each of our logistics networks so it could just pull off and make its own copper. But no. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oops. Yeah, that belt's full. And that's actually probably why it took so long to build the nuclear power plant. Because it takes a lot of copper to build this stuff. Early game, basically everything is built from iron. Then mid-game, there's a lot of steel involved. As you get to the end game, you need a lot of copper and steel. Oh. Oh, maybe I didn't need to stamp the power plant down again. Maybe we did actually finish that before. Now we have the laser turrets necessary to do that thing I suggested last time. Alright. Just for our own general safety. Well, no. Build this first. It's going to take a long time for the copper to get back to the base. While we go and do things that aren't getting copper to the base, we should be allowing time for the copper to get to the base. Watch the fact that despite the fact that I have tons of miners, watch this not be enough. Because it's easy to underestimate how many miners something is going to take. Also might not have enough power poles for this. Alright. Let that begin pumping back to the base. And we're out of underground. Substations. Can I build any substations? I was actually carrying substations, so... Alright, they made it a little easier. Don't have enough belts. Alright, while our few red belts that we can are producing. I'm gonna run small electric power poles. Through these trees. There's a cliff right there. My objective is just to go until we either run into biters or run into another water source. As far out from the start area as we are, I'm pretty sure we're going to run into biters, but... we could also run out of power poles first, which is something I didn't really consider. Do I have big ones? Yes, I have big ones. Never mind running out of power poles. We found another copper patch. In case we have to do this again. Don't worry, we don't have to do this again. Uh-oh, biters. Alright. Radar there. It's not a terribly big biter nest, but it is a biter nest. Alright guys, I'm going to call the episode here at this point. We've got our new copper line headed back to the base. Back to the break point. So I don't have a... Nobody has belts to fill that in, so... ghosting that isn't actually going to help any. Well, I guess I could do... remove those two. Although I don't think they'll actually place them, because I think the construction bots are going to need a storage chest to put them in. And I don't think I have a storage chest here for them to put them in. But we're going to call it here, guys. And in the next episode, we'll get this copper back to the base. And then we'll be able to make stuff. So, until then, I want to thank y'all for joining me. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'll see y'all next time. Have a good day.